Hi, I'm Herbie and I wanted to talk to you today about Mastic and also a little bit about the phenomenon of that amazing show on television that's called Masterchef. We've found it really interesting to see the number of people who have really engaged with the notion of cooking at home, about people really trying their best, and of course, most importantly, using all good natural ingredients. One of the spices that was used on Masterchef is a spice called Mastic. And this created a lot of interest because it's something that most people haven't heard of. Mastic is actually a resinous sap. It's the sap that is tapped from a tree which grows on the Greek island of Chios. And the mastic is generally referred to as Chios gum mastic. And what they do is they tap the trees a little bit like tapping a rubber tree. The sap comes out and that solidifies into little pieces. And those little pieces of mastic are referred to as mastic tears. Mastic tears come in all different shapes and sizes. Generally, on average, they're around about 1 millimetre to 2 millimetres in diameter, but they can be larger. And they're quite clear in appearance. So what is all this fuss about mastic? Mastic was the world's first chewing gum. The word mastic comes from the Greek word mastichon, which means to chew. And interestingly enough, if you take a piece of mastic and you chew it, you will find that even after 3 or 4 hours, it's turned an opaque, sort of almost creamy colour, a little bit like chewing gum. But what I find most interesting is that even after that period of time, after chewing it for quite some time, it still retains its lovely, refreshing, pine-like flavour. In cooking, we use it because we want to put in that lovely, light, pine-like flavour, so you'll find it will complement a lot of fairly rich foods. But the other thing that is almost more important about mastic is it creates a very special mouthfeel and smoothness to the food that it's put into. One of the most traditional ways for it to be used has been in ice cream, and it tends to give the traditional ice cream this very smooth textural feel. It's also an ingredient that's used in a very special ras el hanout. Again, it's part of the flavour and it's the textural influence that it has. On the Masterchef recipe, the chef there who used it with lamb, and it does complement lamb very well. Another interesting little fable about mastic that I rather like is that there is a legend that says that Saint Isidoro, who was tortured most horribly by his persecutors, was left to die at the base of a mastic tree. The tree was so upset at seeing Saint Isidoro's dreadful wounds that it actually wept tears of mastic. I think rather a fascinating story. And of course we find when we're talking about spices, there are so many legends and histories that relate to spices and where they come from. If you want to buy mastic, you can buy it from our Herbie's website. Simply go to www.herbies.com.au. You can type mastic into the little search box, or you can just go straight to the catalogue or even the express order form, and you can order that way. And last of all, if you've got any questions about spices, please don't hesitate to contact us. We can show you how to use them. We have lots of lovely recipes, and you will find that any questions you have, you can email to us, and we generally get to answer them within a few days. So, happy spicing from Herbie's.